no good. I'll have to get me to a proper horse's collar.
Or a proper horse?
Now, don't start that again. We are not getting a horse. It's not practical.
No, I suppose this is.
You're quite right. You're quite right. I've tried repairing it, but I'm inclined to think this particular model has had it.
I've been inclined to think that for the past 2 weeks.
Do you think the British Transport Museum would like it? Do you see what I see?
Good Lord. It's Jerry mowing his own lawn.
Has the world gone mad? That's the stuff, Jerry.
Come on, Jerry, you can do it.
Go away. No. We're standing in our own garden. We can stand in our own garden if we want to. Don't talk to me.
Jerry.
What?
Hello.
You're supposed to mow round those. We're going to bed. Right. Say ah.
Ah.
Did you see Jeanette MacDonald and Nelson Eddy and Rosemarie?
No, I don't remember silent films.
You can't have a silent musical, can you?
Oh, no. So?
They had one, I think.
One what?
A log-burning stove. Makes you think, doesn't it?
Of what?
Nothing?
I'll just pop upstairs and get your restraint harness. Hello, Margo.
Barbara, I'm sorry. I have a crisis. I wondered if Tom could help.
For you, Margo, anything.
Please, don't be silly, Tom. This is serious. My vacuum cleaner won't stop whistling.
Yes, I see. Any particular tune? It's probably the motor.
The bag's full.
Is it picking up at all?
No, nothing.
The bag's full.
Well, I'll take off the cowling and have a look at it. I'll just get my screwdriver.
There you are, Margo. You see, the bag was full.
Yes, that was the trouble. The bag's full.
And whistling was the signal.
Oh, yes, I remember now. There was something in the brochure about whistling.
Have you never changed the bag before?
Certainly not. Mrs. Pearson is my cleaner, and that is her province. Except when she decides to let me down by going away on holiday.
Ah, hence Jerry mowing his own lawn. Mr. Pearson, the gardener, must have gone on holiday with his wife.
Yes, for a month, if you please.
A month?
Yes.
How appalling. Servants going on holiday, leaving the gentry to fend for themselves is disgusting.
Well, I wouldn't mind if the Pearsons had arranged their own replacements, but no, it was simply, isn't it wonderful, Mrs. Leadbetter? The chance of a lifetime to see our grandchildren in Canada, and off they went.
Well, couldn't you go to an agency and get some temporary help?
In this day and age, you can't get them. They've all been listening to that Clyde Jenkins person. People seem to think that cleaning a house or tending a garden is beneath their dignity.
Like you and Jerry.
No, not like me and Jerry. We are employers. We equate with the CBI in this situation. I mean, you'd think some little couple would welcome £20 a week for light part-time work.
People are too well off, that's the trouble.
Yes, they are.
They know where the next penny's coming from.
Yes, they do.
A bit of insecurity, that's what they need.
I couldn't agree. I have just realized that once again I am the butt of your childish humor.
And so you deserve to be. What's so tragic about doing your own housework for a month?
These. They're beginning to look like yours.
Poke you in the eye in a minute.
No, I'm sorry, Barbara, but you know what I mean. I am not one of nature's little housewives. And for that matter, Jerry is not one of nature's little gardeners.
Well, there's a simple solution, you know.
What?
Well, Jerry does the housework and you do the garden.
I really must get you a cap and bells, Tom.
What a lot of fuss about nothing. You should try having to cope with our transport problem.
Oh, our trolley, you mean?
Well, I suppose we'd better make a new one. Better roll up our trousers and get up the pond.
Why?
Start dredging for some old pram wheels. That's where I found the last lot.
No. I've been thinking, actually. You see, whatever sort of trolley we made, we'd still have to push it, wouldn't we? Even with your massive biceps, there's a limit to how much we can haul. I mean, we must make 10 trips a week just to feed that thing.
Yes, that's not counting carting stuff back and forth from the allotments.
I did have thoughts of building a land yacht once, but tacking in and out of that traffic is not really on, is it?
Of course, if you had half a brain, you'd invent an engine that runs on water.
Yeah, I'm just thick, I suppose. Engine! Why didn't I think of it before? We've already got an engine, the rotary cultivator. Well, we only use it for a few weeks in the year. It just sits there the rest of the time.
The rotary cultivator's no good, is it? I mean, we can't belt along ploughing up the pavement.
No. Wait. Now, let's see. Now, look. Now, bad drawing of rotary cultivator, right? All right? Right. Now, I take the working head off, right? I add a sort of cart on the back, right? Put a seat on it, couple it up. It will work, I'm sure it'll work.
You couldn't knock up a press while you're at it, could you?
What for?
To print the money we'd need for the extra petrol.
Wait a minute, though. Look, it wouldn't be that expensive now. Look, listen, now, what would you get out of a rotary cultivator? 100 miles to the gallon? Well, perhaps less with a load, right? Now, all right, now, 2-star petrol at what? About 77 pence a gallon, right? 52 weeks in the year. Plus oil. Right, now, 2, 5, 6, 5, okay, well, so, one down and there. Now, if we don't do more than 50 miles a week, we could run this thing for 20 or 30 quid a year. Now, that's not a lot of money, is it?
No, that's not.
Right, now, how much actual cash have we got at the moment?
£1.28.
Quite warm out, isn't it?
Yes, very pleasant.
Pleasant than yesterday.
Swapsies, we could swap something for petrol.
No, all our swapsies, they're all earmarked, including the piglets.
Well, I suppose there's always...
No. I'm saving your body for a rainy day. So annoying, though, isn't it? 30 measly quid standing between us and some efficient transport.
Tom?
Yeah?
Have you ever thought of going into service?
Why don't you just throw a bucket of mud on the floor?
Look, I've just cut my finger clipping your blasted hedge.
Don't swear, Jerry. And don't bleed in the sink, I just cleaned it.
I'm sorry.
And don't throw rubbish in the rubbish bin.
Well, earth not.
I've just emptied it.
It's got to fill up again sooner or later.
We'll do that without your help, thank you very much.
It's all right if I sit down in my own chair in my own house?
No, it is not. You are coming to the bedroom with me.
Oh.
And you can forget that sort of thing for the next month, Jerry. I shall be far too exhausted with all this housework. Now, you tuck sides and I tuck corners.
What are you talking about, woman?
Beds do not make themselves, Jerry. And don't woman me.
I'm beginning to wish I'd gone on holiday with the Pearsons.
Yes, of course you do, and leave me with the gardening to do as
For
well.
heaven's sake, the voice is raised that time. No, come in.
Yes, come in. Why don't you bring all your pigs with you? Let's have filthy footprints all over the place. Let's make the place really filthy. Yes, let's.
Housework getting you down, Margo?
Yes, it is. I just feel my hands and knees cleaning that floor.
Now, look, calm down, Margot. We found you a couple to stand in for the Pearsons.
You have? Who?
Us.
You? Yes. Why?
Well, we need some money, and you've got it.
You're on. Another month of this and she'll drive me mad.
She? First it's woman, now it's she. Will you kindly use my name, Jerry? And kindly consult me before making arbitrary decisions about our domestic arrangements.
What's to decide?
Right. We're a couple of little godsends, Margot. We're hard-working, we're clean, we're English.
And we won't pinch the silver, not the good stuff, anyway.
See, that's exactly what I mean. Flippancy from friends is just bearable. From domestics, it's quite intolerable.
Okay. Flippancy is out. We won't speak until we're spoken to, and we'll tug our forelocks left, right, and centre. How's that?
I don't know. It could be such an ambiguous relationship.
Well, try it. I mean, after all, you don't want to end up with hands like mine, do you?
True. The very idea of giving one's friends orders is terribly embarrassing. I don't think I could do it.
A month can seem an awfully long time.
Yes. Very well. Clean that mess up, will you, and polish the floor. You might as well do the windows whilst you're at it. The oven, of course, the beds to be made. Oh, and don't forget the littlest room in the house. I'm going to lie down.
Come on, Tweenie, we're on.
Right.
Oh, well. See you later. Saucy little minx.
Hello, love.
Hello.
Margot?
If she tells me once more that I don't hoover into the corners like Mrs. Pearson, I will kill her.
Well, you know, Margot.
Not this Margo. I don't. It's like being under surveillance by the CIA. Everywhere I go, there are eyes peering at me over the furniture and round the doors and through the keyholes.
Oh, she probably took that crack about pinching the silver seriously.
Rubbish. She's just a pathological supervisor.
Well, she doesn't bother me in the garden much. Just comes out when I turn up, does a bit of... and then goes back in the house again. Could have something to do with my dangerous animal presence, I suppose.
Don't you believe it? She just wants to follow me about the house. She's afraid that if she leaves me alone for 10 seconds, I just might put an ornament back an inch off centre.
Never mind, it's only for a month. We've done a week already, and it's worth it, isn't it? This could be the hit of this year's motor show.
If the British Rail don't come and take their trolley back.
Well, they didn't want it when it was rusting away on that embankment. I reckon Will Hay was the last person to use this.
Who's Will Hay?
Child.
Tom?
Yep.
When it's finished, can we run Margo over in it?
You've really got your knife into your employer.
Well, she's impossible. I don't think Mrs. Pearson went away on holiday at all. I think she was taken away to a clinic to get over a nervous breakdown.
Well, can't you just laugh the whole thing off?
Only hysterically.
Now, come on, love, don't lose your sense of humour.
Oh, you are impossible. It's a waste of time talking to you. You're in one of your unbearable life is a cabaret moods.
Well, it is, isn't it? I mean, us working for Margo is funny, isn't it? I mean, we know she's bossy, we know she's pernickety. It's because we know that it's funny, just funny.
For your information, Tom, it is 2:37. Mr. Pearson always started work at 2:15 on Fridays, and I expect you to do the same. Now, come along.
Who the hell does she think she is? I'll smash her face in.
Hello, darling. Oh, I think that Friday night traffic on London Bridge is the worst of all. Best part of an hour tonight. And to crown it all, some pimply police cadet was trying to direct the traffic.
If a pimply police cadet were the sum total of my troubles, I should be a very happy woman. Good evening, Jerry.
Oh, what's the matter?
Tom and Barbara?
What have they been up to now?
Nothing much. They just humiliated me in front of the Surbiton Ladies Conservative Association.
All of them?
Yes. They turned Mrs. Hornsby's lecture on the curse of socialism on the Algarve into a total farce.
Couldn't have been difficult.
It was most interesting, Jerry. Mrs. Hornsby had us in the palm of her hand until Barbara came in with a can of paste.
What'd you do, throw them at somebody?
No. Under the guise of passing plates, she made silly silhouettes on the projector screen.
Good old Barbara.
It is not good old Barbara, it is silly, silly Barbara. And as for Tom...
Silly?
Obscene. I had to draw the curtains.
What was he doing?
Leering at Mrs. Hornsby from the garden. And making gestures towards the shrubbery with his head. Just you to laugh.
You know those two, you know what they're like.
Yes, but I do not expect them to be likely when they are in my employ. They're going to have to change their tune.
Well, here they are. You better tell them.
You tell them. You're the master of the house.
Am I? Oh. Now, see here, you snivelling menials. You better back your ideas up. I'll take a crop to the pair of you.
Oh, sorry, sir. Beg pardon, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Forgive us, sir, for coming up to the big house without going through the sheep dip first, sir.
Stand in the corner. Don't speak or anything. I'll set the dogs on you. What do you want?
Well, sir, we wondering, sir, if you could see your way clear, sir, to giving us a bit of wages.
You see, sir, because we haven't had any wages for ages.
Well, we wouldn't ask, sir, and we've had to sell 8 of the children already.
Oh, really?
Oh, I beg pardon, marm. I didn't see you there. Curtsy, girl, curtsy.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, Mom, for standing on the carpet.
Don't you think it's wearing rather thin?
No, it's a lovely bit of coffee, that.
Shut up, no! You're like a pack of hyenas!
That looks nice.
Does it?
Now, look, Margo, I mean, we were only playing about.
Don't touch me.
Margo, we are sorry, really, but... I mean, after all, you've got to keep things in proportion, haven't you?
Don't lecture me on keeping things in proportion, Barbara Good. My life was in perfect proportion until you replaced the Pearsons. They knew their station, and I knew mine. And if you say Charing Cross, Tom, I shall throw this salad at you.
I wasn't going to say Charing Cross. I was going to say St. Pancras.
Go on, you take nothing seriously. You two are a microcosm of what is wrong with modern society. Nobody takes anything seriously, and they may wonder why this country can't produce a decent motor car.
I'd go easy with that Tabasco.
I should go right like the white Tabasco.
Now, look, Margo, I mean, I know we made a joke of the whole situation, but, well, it's just our way, isn't it?
Well, it isn't mine.
All right, then, well, let's look for a compromise.
There's no need. I have the solution.
Oh, good. What is it?
You're both sacked.
Oh, Barbara, don't cry, love.
I'm laughing.
Why?
Margo giving us the sack.
Yeah. It's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Not too many people can say they've been sacked by the next-door neighbours.
Oh, she's wonderful, she really is. I'd never have the nerve.
Oh, quite, oh, quite. I mean, none of you... Let's get both sides round the same table. None of you independent tribunals. Just get out your file, what?
I wonder how she'd get on with Hugh Scanlon.
Yeah, well, it could be the fight of the century. Look here, I'll tell you what, look. Let's cover up the Mark 1. See what those spies from Ferrari pinching our design?
No, right. Mind you, it's not really a laughing matter, is it? I mean, after all, the whole point was to get this on the road.
Yeah, don't worry, look, we're owed £22.50 for the week's work. That's enough to run this for 10 months.
That's true. Are you tired?
No.
Good. Let's go to bed then.
Hello, Gooseberry. What? Never mind. What do you want?
Well, I suppose I'm a slave to my own good manners. I come to apologise.
Oh, Jerry, that's all right. We asked for it, really, and we got it.
Yeah, we didn't expect it, but we got it.
Well, that's very noble of you.
Oh, even peasants can be noble, you know, and apart from burning the odd haystack on your estate, there will be no reprisal.
That's good. Good night, then.
Oi, we're not that noble. What about our wages?
Oh, yeah, of course. Check all right?
Soon have cash.
Oh, very well. How much was it? 30, 40?
It's like Monopoly money to you, isn't it? $22.50.
You come cheap, don't you?
I'm the 22. He's the 50.
Well, that's about right. Well, I should be very sorry to see you go. I believe that's what one generally says to departing domestics. What puzzles me is, though, why you took the job in the first place.
Why?
Well, you know, working for somebody else for money. That's rather smack of that crass commercialism you purport to despise.
Only when it's a permanent state.
Like yours.
Thank you.
Now, look, the thing is this. When we need something, we can't buy it, so we swap for it. What we swapped this time was our time and manpower and woman power.
By the way, you never did tell me why you wanted that money so badly.
Shall we show?
He's got an honest face.
I suppose so. Ta-da!
Good God.
And the 22.50 will run it.
I didn't realise elastic bands came that expensive.
I might tell you that NASA are very interested in this. It could double as a moon buggy.
The moon's the best place for it, if you ask me.
You're just jealous because you haven't got one. We're going to be the envy of Surbiton in this back and forth to our allotments.
How much do they rush you for the insurance?
You what?
And the road tax.
What?
You haven't got any, have you?
I have.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Has he?
Jerry, you don't think Tom would have blundered into a thing like this without considering things like road tax and insurance, do you?
Ask him.
Did you?
Haven't you got a home to go to, Leadbetter?
Are you talking to us today, Margo?
Barbara, Tom, how nice to see you. Do come in.
I thought you might still be angry with us.
I was only angry with you yesterday as servants. Today you are simply friends, and I'm glad to see you. You still don't understand, do you, Tom? You see, life for me is a series of pigeonholes.
And today we are the right pigeons in the right pigeonhole.
Exactly.
Yes, well, now that's a shame because we want to change holes. We want to become domestics again.
Not in my house.
Well, we can't in our house because we live there.
No, I'm sorry. If it's a question of references...
Oh, Margo, we're not thinking of going into service as a career. It's just a short-term arrangement for our mutual benefit.
Mutual, Barbara? I think not.
Oh, come on, we did the jobs properly.
I grant you that, but you also behaved like the Marx brothers.
We didn't.
You did.
We didn't.
You did.
We didn't.
Tom. Margo, we are reformed characters. Truly, we are.
I don't believe it for a moment.
All right, very well, then we will be. I mean, I admit that we did muck about a bit, but honestly, take us back, and we will do our duties as po-faced as you like.
Po, you see. You couldn't use a sensible word like sensibly, could you? It had to be po.
Well, all right, very well, as sensibly faced as you like.
There you go again. You're hopeless. It just wouldn't work.
Look, Margaret, I'll be out in the garden most of the time, and if any of your ladies turn up, I'll lock myself in the shed. How's that?
No. I'd sooner do the housework myself than go through last week again.
You wouldn't.
I would.
But it's such a big house, Margo. It wouldn't leave you any time at all for social functions. And, I mean, it would only be for 3 weeks till the Pearsons got back. I mean, this is the trouble with housework, you see. When you hate it so, it just never seems to end. I mean, there's the floors to clean and the windows to polish and the beds to make.
Well, I mean, it just goes on and on and on.
all right.
Thanks, Margot. Can we have 3 weeks' money in advance?
Well, for sheer nerve, Tom, you take the prize.
In cash?
First prize. Now, listen to me, Tom.
Yes, Margot.
I have Mrs. Dooms Patterson coming to tea on Tuesday. If you do to her what you did to Mrs. Hornsby through my French window, I shall feel perfectly justified in asking for this money back.
Yes, Margot.
And that goes for you too, Barbara, when you're handing round my gingerbread man.
Yes, Margo.
Very well. Sherry, I think. I suppose there's no hope of this money going towards buying you some new clothes, Barbara.
No chance.
I thought not.
It's going towards our vehicle. Didn't Jerry tell you about it?
No. Oh, a car.
Well, kind of.
Well, At least that's a step in the right direction, and you take precious few of those these days. Now, a toast, I think. Here's to relationships being kept in their proper pigeonholes for the next 3 weeks.
And no droppings of any ornaments when you're doing the housework. Well, 2:30, I'm off in the garden. I'll go to law.
I'd sooner you prune my inner hardness.
I'll prune your inner hardness.
Thank you, John.
Not at all, Margot.
Now, Margo, where would you like me to start?
I can't tell you what music that is to my ears, Barbara. Polishing, I think.
Right. Polishing it is.
Shall we ask Tom and Barbara?
Good idea. Care for a lunchtime drink, you two?
It's got a super little pub.
Right. Lovely.
Smash it.
Good. Come on.
All right, we'll come in our own car.
Look, you down the other way.
Okay, we'll follow you.
I still haven't seen this new car of theirs, Jerry.
Haven't you, darling?